My name is David Nesbitt. I'm the Director of Instruction here at Boulder Ridge Golf Club in San Jose, California. What I'm going to teach you today is how to hit out of tan bark. Here we are on the 7th hole. It's a par 3, so we're only about 50 yards from the green, but I see a lot of people make the mistake of not only pulling out the wrong club, but also using poor setup fundamentals in creating a successful shot here. I'm going to bring the camera a little closer here. You can see what happens when the ball lands in tan bark. Okay, as you can see, the ball is kind of sitting up, kind of on top of the tan bark, but you also see there's a bunch of bark behind the ball. What we want to try to do is get rid of the pieces of bark that are directly behind the ball without disturbing the golf ball. If we end up moving the golf ball, we end up taking a one-stroke penalty. We don't want to do that. So the reason why we take the bark from behind the ball, and if there's some in front of the ball, we take that away too, is we want to make sure we get clean contact with the club face so the ball doesn't squirt off in different directions. If any of these pieces of bark get between the club face and the ball when we strike it, the ball could go right, left, might even hit the tree. So we want to be careful that we want to make sure that we take as much of this debris away as possible. Okay, so I've cleared this away pretty good. I want to clear this away as well. Okay, remember, don't disturb the ball. And this will give us a clear path to the golf ball. Okay, I'm going to zoom back out so we can show you how to set up for this particular shot. Okay, so I've cleared most of the debris around the back of the ball and in front of the ball. I want to make sure that my club face has a nice clean path to the ball. There's no little pieces of bark between the club face and the ball. That'll allow me to hit the ball a little straighter with a little more consistency. And what it comes down to now is club selection. Most people will end up taking too high lofted of a club for this shot. We have to remember that we're not only punching it underneath a tree, but if the ball is teed up on this bark and we take too lofted of a club, then the club will end up sliding underneath the ball, causing more of a chunk shot. So we want something like maybe a pitching wedge or a 9-iron, even an 8-iron. The least loft that we have, the better chance we have of hitting that club face. Okay, so I've chosen a 9-iron here. And the way I'm going to set up is I'm going to grip down on the club. I'm going to put the ball position more towards my back foot. That'll ensure that I hit the ball first and not the ground first. And because the ball is teed up, I want a very shallow swing. So shallow backswing, shallow forward swing. I also want to keep my hands forward of the ball. Not only does that de-loft the club to get it underneath the tree, but as I de-loft the club, there's more surface area of the club to hit the ball. So when I set up, I want to take a little practice swing here. Don't take the practice swing too close to the ball, otherwise you risk moving the ball, which would be a one-stroke penalty. So I want to make sure that I keep my wrists very firm at impact. I don't want to try to scoop the ball or help the ball up in the air. Okay, so I set up, ball position back in my stance. I've got my hands forward, set forward. I've also got my weight on the front foot. And all I'm going to do is create a little punch shot, get it underneath this tree and onto the green. My goal here is to get it on the green, not leave it in this tan bark. See how that works. Hands forward, weight forward. I got my hands forward, I got my weight to shift forward, I had a nice shallow descending blow onto the back of the ball, and I create a nice shallow divot through this tan bark. I hope this tip helps you. Remember, choose the correct club, try to punch it to the green, don't try to lob it to the green. Thanks for watching. My name is David Nesbitt. I'm the Director of Instruction here at Boulder Ridge Golf Club. Have a great day.